Winter 2026 is right around the corner, and while most drivers are still sipping pumpkin lattes, your car might already be one cold night away from disaster. Dead batteries, frozen doors, windshields you can't see through, and a good news, most of it is preventable. That's why we've gathered 10 winter car tips that are quick, smart, and could save you from a very bad morning. This list has something every driver needs to know. And make sure you stick around until the end because one of these tricks might just save your car or your wallet. Let's get into it. You've probably heard the advice, keep your gas tank full in the winter. But it's not just about running out of fuel. It's about avoiding 3 serious problems. First, if a blizzard hits and the power goes out, gas stations might not work. No electricity means no fuel pumps, and no way to fill up. Second, if you get stuck on the side of the road or trapped in traffic, that full tank is your lifeline. It keeps the heat running while you wait for help, possibly for hours. And third, here's the part nobody talks about. Your fuel tank is usually located near the rear of your car. A full tank adds weight over the back wheels, which actually gives you better traction when driving through snow or slush. That extra grip can make the difference between sliding into a ditch or getting home safely. Some drivers even go a step further and toss a couple sandbags or steel plates into the trunk, especially in rear-wheel drive vehicles. Simple weight makes a big difference when roads get slick. So next time you're at the pump, don't top off. Fill it up. Your tires will thank you. Here's a winter tip number 2 and almost no one talks about, and yet it can save you time, frustration, and even a fender. Always reverse into your driveway or parking space. Not because it looks cool, but because it's pure winter logic. When the snowplows come through your street overnight, they push massive piles of snow right up against the edge of your property. If you park nose first, you'll wake up to a frozen wall behind your car, and now you're trying to back out through it blindly. That's a fast track to getting stuck. But if you reverse park, you can pull forward straight through the pile with full visibility and momentum. It's easier, faster, and safer. And there's more. When you leave a driveway in reverse, your view is limited, especially with fogged up windows or snowbanks. But pulling out forward, you see pedestrians, pets, kids playing in the snow, all with a clear line of sight. It's one habit that takes no effort and pays off every single snowstorm. Now you've filled the gas tank. You've parked smart. But if your windshield gets covered in slush and salt, none of that matters if you can't see where you're going. That's where washer fluid comes in. And not just any kind. You need winter-grade fluid that's alcohol-based. It won't freeze, it won't crack your reservoir, and it cuts right through road grime, salt spray, and snow buildup like nothing else. But here's the catch. Most drivers wait until it's too late. They press the washer button during a storm and nothing comes out. Now you've got a dirty, frozen windshield and no way to clean it. Top it off now. And better yet, keep a spare bottle in your trunk. It's one of the cheapest cold weather preps you can do, and one of the most important for staying safe on the road. Moving to the next tip, how to winterproof your locks, doors, and hood the right way. There's nothing worse than rushing out on a freezing morning, coffee in hand, only to discover your car doors are frozen shut. Or worse, the key won't turn. You're stuck, you're late, and the cold wind isn't helping. But there's a simple solution that smart drivers swear by. Silicone spray. Not oil, not WD-40, pure silicone spray. It's hydrophobic, which means it repels water. It doesn't freeze, doesn't evaporate quickly, and it's safe for rubber, plastic, and most metal parts. Here's exactly how to use it, step by step. Step 1. Spray the door locks, if your car still has them. Take your silicone spray with the thin straw nozzle attached. Insert the straw into the keyhole. Give it one short burst, about half a second is enough. Insert your key, and turn it gently back and forth 4 to 5 times. This spreads the lubricant inside. Wipe off any drips with a microfiber towel. Even if you mostly use a key fob, this step can save you if the remote fails or the battery dies. Step 2. Treat the rubber door seals. These are the rubber weather strips that run along the edge of your doors. They're what keep water and air out. But in winter, moisture gets trapped between the rubber and the door frame. That's what freezes your door shut. Here's how to fix it. Spray silicone onto a clean microfiber towel, not directly on the car. You want control, not overspray. Gently wipe down the entire rubber seal around the door frame, including the top, sides, and bottom. Don't forget the rear doors and trunk seals too. They freeze just as easily. And always apply a second light coat if the rubber looks dry or cracked. This creates an invisible barrier that keeps moisture from sticking. So the seals stay flexible and your doors open easily, even after snow or freezing rain. What not to do. Don't spray silicone directly onto interior plastic. It can leave oily stains or make surfaces slippery. Don't use grease or petroleum-based lubricants. They attract dirt, harden over time, and can damage rubber. Don't forget to ventilate. Do this in an open garage or outdoors. Step 3. Lubricate your hood latch. Most people ignore this part until they need to jumpstart their car and the hood won't budge. Ice can lock your hood shut, and if you can't access the battery, you're in trouble. Here's how to protect it. Pop the hood and locate the latch mechanism. usually a spring-loaded metal hook near the center. Clean off any old gunk or debris with a rag or brush. Spray a short burst of silicone directly onto the latch assembly. Work the latch by pulling the release inside the car a few times while the hood is still open, so the lubricant spreads through the moving parts. Close the hood and reopen once or twice to make sure everything moves freely. Bonus: while you're under there, give the hood hinges a quick spray too. It'll keep them from creaking or seizing up in the cold. Do this once in early winter. It usually lasts the whole season. Repeat if the rubber looks dry or after a major ice storm. Keep a small can of silicone spray in the garage, not inside the car, in case you're ever locked out. It's a 5-minute ritual that could save you from frozen doors, broken key fobs, and major headaches. And unlike salt or snow, this problem is one you can prevent. Next, one weird trick to keep your windshield and mirrors ice-free: no scraping needed. Every winter morning, it's the same ritual for millions of drivers. Walk out to the car, see your windshield completely iced over, and start scraping until your hands go numb. But it doesn't have to be like that. With a few cheap items and a little prep the night before, you can walk out to a clean windshield and clear mirrors. No scraping, no stress. Start with your side mirrors. These are often the first parts to freeze, and they're easy to protect. Grab 2 Ziploc freezer bags, slip one over each mirror, and press them snugly into place. If you expect strong wind, secure the bags with a rubber band or painter's tape. In the morning, just peel them off. Your mirrors will be ice-free, even if the rest of the car is covered. Then raise your wiper blades. Before going inside for the night, lift your windshield wipers away from the glass so they don't freeze to the windshield. This prevents torn rubber, bent arms, and ineffective wiping the next day. Next, cover your windshield. The best solution? A canvas or nylon windshield cover, made specifically to block snow and ice. Just stretch it across the windshield and tuck the flaps inside the front doors to hold it in place. If you don't have one, a couple of large garbage bags work surprisingly well in a pinch. Lay them flat across the windshield. Position your wipers back down over them to hold them in place. For extra hold, apply painter's tape along the top edge. It won't damage paint and keeps the bags from blowing away. Come morning, just peel it off and you're done. No scraping, no defrost wait time, no visibility risk. It takes less than 2 minutes to prep, and it could save you 15 cold, frustrating minutes the next day. Next, the hidden trick that makes snow shoveling way faster and way easier with something you already own. You step outside to a fresh blanket of snow. It's light, fluffy, until you start shoveling. Suddenly, the snow clumps, sticks to the shovel, and turns your quick cleanup into a heavy, back-breaking job. But there's a simple way to stop snow from sticking, and it takes less than 5 minutes. You don't need fancy sprays or chemicals. All you need is something you probably already have: spray wax, the same kind you use on your car. Clean your shovel. If it's been in the garage collecting dust or dirt, wipe it down first. A clean surface helps the wax stick properly. Spray a generous coat of car wax or spray wax directly onto the metal or plastic shovel blade. Make sure to cover the underside, especially near the edge. That's where most snow buildup happens. Give it 5 to 10 minutes to bond. This forms a thin, slick barrier. Wipe off the excess with a clean towel or rag. You want it smooth, not greasy. Start shoveling. Now, snow won't clump or freeze to the shovel. It just slides right off with every push. Bonus tip: if you don't have wax, cooking spray works in a pinch. Just be sure to reapply more often. Why it matters: snow that sticks to your shovel adds weight, wastes time, and slows you down. And the longer it sits, the faster it starts to turn into compacted ice. By making the snow slide off with each pass, you'll clear your driveway in half the time, with half the effort. It's one of those little winter hacks that feels like cheating, but it works every time. Next is how to remove snow without scratching your paint. Most drivers grab the nearest snow brush and start sweeping. Fast, hard, aggressive. The snow comes off, but something else stays behind. Scratches. Tiny ones at first. But over the winter they build up, and by spring, your paint looks dull and worn. Here's how to clear snow safely, without ruining your clear coat. First, let's break why brushes are a problem. Those stiff bristles might seem harmless, but under pressure, and especially with grit or road salt trapped in the snow, they act like sandpaper. Every swipe can leave microscopic scratches across your hood, roof, and doors. And if you're using an old brush, even worse. Worn or frayed bristles become jagged, and that's when damage happens fast. Here's what to do instead. Wrap your brush. Take a clean microfiber towel and wrap it around the bristle end of your snow brush. Secure it in place with binder clips or even elastic bands, anything that holds the towel snug. This creates a soft barrier between the brush and your paint, reducing friction and completely avoiding scratches. Use gentle pressure. Don't push down hard. Let the weight of the brush do the work. Push snow in one consistent direction. Don't scrub or grind in circles. Always begin at the roof and work your way down. This keeps heavy snow from falling onto clean surfaces you've already cleared. Bonus tip: for large vehicles, use a foam snow broom. They're designed specifically for paint-safe removal and cover more area with less effort. Protecting your car's finish takes a few extra seconds, but Over a winter's worth of storms, it adds up to a huge difference. Your paint stays smooth, your clear coat stays strong, and come spring, your car still looks sharp. Or better yet, what if you could remove snow without even touching the car at all? There's a surprising tool that makes that possible, and you probably already own it. Sometimes the best way to protect your car is to not touch it at all. If you've ever dealt with fresh powder snow, the dry, light kind that covers your car like cake flour, here's a trick most drivers never think of. Use a leaf blower. That's right. The same tool you use to clear leaves off your lawn can clear snow off your car without ever laying a hand on it. How to do it? Use an electric or battery-powered leaf blower. Gas-powered blowers work too, but they can be noisy and overpowered. A simple handheld model is perfect. Start from the roof. Blow the snow from top to bottom. Roof first, then windshield, hood, trunk, and sides. This keeps loose snow from falling onto areas you've already cleared. Keep a safe distance. Hold the blower at least 6 to 12 inches away from the surface. Snow blows off easily. There's no need to aim directly or forcefully at the paint. The goal is gentle airflow, not pressure washing. You're removing snow, not peeling stickers. This trick is most effective when the snow is fresh, dry, and hasn't turned to slush or ice yet. It's perfect for clearing your car before it sits too long in the cold and the snow hardens. It might look a little funny at first, but you'll be done in seconds, with zero risk of scratching your paint. And you'll avoid frozen fingers from scraping or brushing. But what if you didn't get to your car in time, and now the windows are frozen solid? Don't worry. There's a way to melt the ice safely without damaging the glass. Let's say the snow melted yesterday, then froze again overnight. Now your windshield is a sheet of ice. Your side windows are frosted solid, and your mirrors completely glazed. But here's the danger. If you use the wrong method, you could do real damage. Never pour boiling water on your windshield or windows. The rapid temperature change can crack the glass instantly, especially if there are any small chips or flaws. Don't use a metal scraper. It might gouge your glass or damage trim. Avoid scraping painted surfaces. Scrapers are only for glass, not body panels or headlights. Here's what to do instead. Start with a proper ice scraper. Use a plastic scraper made specifically for car windows. Only use it on the windshield and side windows, never on painted surfaces or headlights. Hold the blade flat and use steady, even pressure, not stabbing motions. No scraper? Use a credit card, carefully. A stiff plastic card can work in a pinch, but go slow and only on glass. Choose an old loyalty card or expired credit card if you're worried about breaking it, or just simply melt ice with a warm bag trick. Grab a Ziploc freezer bag. Fill it with hot tap water, not boiling. Seal it tightly and slowly slide it across the frozen glass surface. The warmth melts the ice gently, without shock and without any scraping. Works great on side mirrors, headlights, and even your wiper blades. You can also gently pre-warm the cabin with your defroster running for a few minutes while you clear the outside. That softens the ice and makes scraping easier. This method is safe, effective, and won't risk cracks, scratches, or surprise repair bills. And once you do it once, you'll never go back to old school scraping again. Winter's rough, but now your car doesn't have to suffer for it. From frozen locks to foggy windshields, these 10 tips just gave you the upper hand. Got a trick of your own? Drop it in the comments. And if you want more smart car hacks that save money and prevent breakdowns, subscribe and stay ahead of the cold.